What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a beautiful day in the UK. And remember, in yesterday's video, guys, we had a bit of a pickle with the Seat Altea. Yeah, I thought that the car was pretty damaged, and I was wondering why the car was registered as a Cat N car rather than a Cat S. In today's video, guys, sorry I didn't make yesterday's video a long video. I just didn't want to bore you guys with content that is not going to get anywhere. So I decided to make a little part one of it. And today, being Saturday, run to the body shop and see exactly what he says before I go and be stressed about it. There's the car in the back, as you can see. It's actually been to the body shop, and the guy has actually repaired everything for me free of charge. I know the guy in the body shop, he's a pretty decent guy, and he said it's not actually that bad. It's actually just that pillar alone is not actually the pillar that holds the strut tower. Normally them pillars hold the strut tower. That one there being this car, for some reason, the strut tower is actually at the back, and that pillar only holds the fender, and that's why it wasn't that much of a big of a deal. And he's just pulled it out. It took him 10 minutes to pull it out, line it up. He's got one of them things that go from each corner to each corner, each corner to each corner, to make sure everything's lined up. He put it on his jig and he pulled it out. It took him about 10 minutes to get that done. He didn't charge me anything, as mentioned, but let's have a look at it and I'll show you exactly what we got going on and what the plans are for today. So let's have a look. Right, guys, as you can see, it is looking perfect. So we're going to need to touch up the little bits that are sort of messed up, but if you look at it, it's all nice and lined up. Everything is perfect on it. And the suspension strut tower actually is here, guys. So it's not actually, this pillar just holds the rad pack thing and the wing and the headlight, and that is it. It doesn't hold anything else. I mean, even if you look from this side here, it's literally bare. There's your suspension behind it. So it's not actual structural piece of the car, and I think that's why they wrote it off as a Cat N rather than a Cat S, because technically it's not a structure of the car, I guess. Now, when we shut the bonnet, bear in mind that the wing is not bolted in, and obviously there's loads of bolts, but I will close it nice and tight. And you can see the gap on this side here. Everything lines up really well there. Going on to this side here, everything lines up perfectly. We do need to bolt it on, and this side is also lined up really nice as well. The wing is not obviously in properly, you can tell by the fitment there. So once we pull that in, it's going to close this gap up really nice, and it's going to look a little bit sharp. So stay tuned, guys. Let's go and get this wing fitted properly, get it sanded down, give it a good polish. After we paint it, get it sanded down, paint it, and give it a good polish. So stay tuned, let's get on with the work. Right, guys, I've kind of leveled up everything, made sure all the lines match. Everything seems to be pretty good, to be fair. I've not buttoned up the bottom. As you can see, it's still loose, so I just need to button that up and get the line straight. But however, the line's looking good compared to the other side. Just bolting up the headlight, everything seems to fit perfectly. So let's get it sorted out, buttoned up, sanded down, painted, cleaned up, and ready for sale. Right, guys, as you can see, a little bit more, needs a tiny bit of adjustments here, but I'm not going to bother doing nothing because I've still got to take it to the paint shop. I'm not going to attempt to paint it myself, to be honest. I can be working on another car. I think I'm just going to let this guy do the job himself. And yeah, I think it's lined up pretty well, to be fair. If you look at everything, the bumper's obviously not buttoned up properly. As you can see, it's just left loose and it needs to be tightened up from behind, but I'm not bothering doing anything at the minute. There's other cars I can be working on, so stay tuned. Let us get this wing done, or maybe I'll do it myself.